of my favorite storylines of all time was the Fall of the Mutants, specifically the X Factor chapter, in which the kind of boring Warren Worthington III was revealed to be Archangel, Apocalypse's fourth horseman, Death. And recently, X-Men 97 released a version of Archangel which was closely based off of the X-Force version. And I wanted to compare and contrast the earlier release from several years ago. Now, right off the bat you can see the wings are completely different. These are a dull gray, which, these are a very shiny metallic gray. Is that back metal? I don't think so. I think it's just painted that way. I know when I got it, my wife was afraid to touch the figure because she thought it was metal and she was going to get cut. Which is awesome. But it's a great look. Now the problem with this one is he's the one I display. I have to fold his wings around him because otherwise he takes up too much real estate. And of course the wings are heavy as hell. This is some really thick plastic with these. I mean, it's really thick. And again, if you're not careful, he'll fall backwards. This one, on the other hand, it takes up more real estate, but does it really look that much better? I'm kind of hard pressed to say yes. I do appreciate the fact that it comes with this, the folded up version of the wings. That's something this one did not come with. And he has Cable's gun. I think now we know why, is because he used it to kill War in the X-Men 97 cartoon. But at the time we were like, when we saw it, it was like, what the hell? And, well, at least there was an explanation. Now, of course, the colors here are much brighter and more muted on the other release. This is, I want to say 2019, 2020 release. I remember it being $32. This was $40. Came with extra heads. I want to say he had extra hands. I'm pretty sure he did. And had a piece for Apocalypse. This one came with an extra head. It's only angry head. In context to X-Men 97, that makes sense. Although what I really like about this one, it had the death head and had the head with the hood off with his hair free. Kind of like to have all those options. Although in context with this one it makes sense. He has a couple of hands too, and of course we've already mentioned these things. I remember this one costing $32, although on the secondary market his price shot up a lot. I think I've seen him as high as $100. This one was $40. Again, yes, we've had inflation in the past 7 years, but it's not that bad. Especially since this obviously is cheaper than that. I mean, you just look at it and you can tell it's cheaper. Just the metallic paint alone is going to tell you that. So I will say ultimately I prefer this one. This is not bad by a long shot. I mean, it's functional. I mean, it's an Archangel for your display. You know, I mean, that's it. That's all you can ask for. You know, and never minding the gun here and all that. Still, it's workable, and it's not god-awful terrible. It's not great. This one I consider great. This one I consider, okay. Standard Marvel Legends articulation on both. This one has pins, but, again, it's not any contrasting colors anywhere, so it's not so bad. This one is pinless, of course. They are using a very similar buck for each one. I'm hard-pressed to figure out, what the difference is other than the lack of pins in the newer one. Still, when there's not a contrasting color. Like on Spider-Man, pins aren't as big a factor. Now, is this or this the definitive Archangel? I gotta say neither one. Now, another reason that this one wins is the smaller wings on the back. Here, the X-Men 97 one does not have that. But that also makes them a little harder to stand. Because, again, the weight of all that really pulls them backwards. These are lighter. I think they could have gone with silver paint and it would have been a lot better. Would I recommend either of these? Yes. Yes, I would actually. I'd recommend both because they're pretty good overall. I have to admit, they're not terrible figures. Do I love them? I wouldn't say love this one. I do love this one. I wouldn't say I love this one. I like this one. This is cool. And it's pretty rare for me to pick up a figure that I already have a character of, unless there's a reason. And this reason, I really wanted to see the differences firsthand. And that's a little odd for me, but at the same time, I think I'm glad I did because, you know, both of these are really good on their own, but definitely this one is the better in my opinion. Now, I do wonder if you can swap out the wings. I don't think you can. I think the holes are different. But then again, who knows? Should I try it? No, I'm not going to try it because it's not worth my time. I don't think I'd be happy with this one with the metal wings either. It just wouldn't work for me. Still, it is in the X-Men 97 style. You know, if these are the wings from Archangel from X-Force, I would be highly disappointed because they really are lacking detail. And if they did that with X-Force, and I think they did, from the looks of it, I'd be really upset about the X-Force one. I've never bought the X-Force one because I never cared for that team or that storyline. I do have a couple of X-Force figures, Wolverine and Deadpool, I think, and I'm fine with those. You know, those are stealth modes of either character, and I don't need a stealth mode of Archangel. So they're neither great, nor bad, nor fantastic, nor good. They are. That's it. That's all I can say. I really just wanted to do this comparison, and I kind of wanted to do it on camera just to see, you know, for everyone to see exactly what they are. Now, another thing I'll say is this construction of the wings, this right here, this piece, was really hard to deal with because it goes up into these, and then you have to line up the pegs on this and then put it in his back. I don't think that's a great design. It seems a little bit how shall I say, heavy-handed? I don't know. The wings, of course, it's like I was telling you, it's heavy, man. You know, you can fold the wings up around Archangel like that, and it's fine. These are a little bit too low for their own good, the wings, because, yeah, he's... I mean, literally, right there I have him leaning on the wings. Now, I have to do the same thing with this one. He has to lean on his wings, but he can do it. But like I said, on the shelf I have to have him folded up like this, because he just takes up too much space. And like I said, this is some thick plastic right here. So, you know, and it's heavy. It is heavy on his back. Much heavier than a figure should have to hold on to, but still. You know, and I think this one, yeah, the X-Men 97 actually takes up more space. But, you know, and folding the wings and standing them isn't an option, as you've obviously seen. But at the same time, you know, again, it's a functioning one. You can, I see a lot of people hanging Archangel on a wire anyway, so, or on a flight stand or something. So that might alleviate that space thing. I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this on camera, and I ended up knocking down my X-Men display getting Archangel out, so that's fun. Now I gotta go fix that. Sauron is fallen and he can't get up, and I don't know where Rachel Summers went. She's there somewhere. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. I was just really wanting to see the differences between these two, and now I have, and I'm good. I don't think that's something I'm ever going to be doing on a regular basis or anything. It's just, again, something I was interested in. I hope you're interested in it too, and then you can make an informed judgment on if you want to get the quote upgrade, which I don't think this is an upgrade, or stick with the original. But again, I don't see this as an upgrade. It's good if you don't have this one, but it's not something, you know, that's an upgrade. Although there are some good changes, there are some bad changes. Again, your mileage may vary. Take care. Hope you all have a good day.